Yeah, I think it was a first for everyone. It was a first for Marvel. It was a first for me as well.
Hi, Nileeka. Thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to talk to you and to talk about dance. I love dance, and especially those different type of choreographies. It's very exciting to talk about Eternals, but can you talk a little bit the complexity to create that dance, the Bollywood dance on the movie?
I mean, to do a scene of that scale with that number of people, it was difficult, but it was so much fun. So I will never, say that it was more difficult than it was fun, because that was the best week of my life when I went on set. It was so much fun. But as well as being fun, it was a lot of people to organize, a lot of rehearsals, and then obviously the star of the show, Kumail, to make sure he felt confident, having never danced before, to bring him up to the level of 50 professional dancers was quite difficult.
Yes. According to Kumail, that was the most difficult part for him. And how was like the conversations? How much fun was like to be with him and teach him how to dance?
Well, firstly, he is the most humble, actor professional that I've ever worked with. He's very humble. He wants to work extremely hard. He really wanted to learn the style perfect. But I think that was a process, and in the beginning he really wasn't sure. He wasn't even sure that it would end up being, good enough. But soon he started to believe in himself, and it really helped.
Did the director Chloe Zhao ask you for any specific way to do the scene, or she gave you freedom to do it?
Complete freedom. I think she had this vision for it to really look very cinematic and very beautiful, lots of color, and we had references. We were given sort of visual references, but in terms of how it should be, there was only one thing, which was kind of an aerial overhead kind of look that we mentioned to her. We said it would be so cool to have these spinning dancers with the skirts, and that always looks nice, and she was like, love it. So anything we kind of suggested seemed to go hand in hand. It was a really lovely working relationship.
Yeah, no, that scene, it's beautiful. It's very colorful, and I see that you have a lot of passion on it as well. How many dancers did you have, and how long did you take? You mentioned about a week, but how much time did you take to film that?
To film the dance, it took 2 days, 2 full days of filming, but we had a week because we had rehearsals before that. So, we had to understand where the cameras were going to be. We had to make sure everyone, knew throughout the dance, because it was filmed as one piece where they'd have to stand, and all the close-up parts. It was a process, definitely.
And how many dancers did you have there in that scene?
50. None of it was duplicated. It was all real 50 people throughout. I've seen films before, done films before, where you kind of film with 10 dancers and you just multiply them with special effects. But they wanted 50 different people with different features, and so it would look like a real Bollywood film set.
Yeah, this is your first Marvel superhero movie, right? That you include your dance on it, right?
I mean, I would love it if Marvel would call me again. I'm just waiting for that call. But, who knows if Bollywood will ever be returning. It all really depends. But yeah, I think it was a first for everyone. It was a first for Marvel. It was a first for me as well.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite superhero?
Well, you know what? I have to say Kingo, because he was like my bestie for 3 months. We became such good friends. But I think in the Eternals, my favorite character is Dina, because I just really felt for her through the film.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. And if you have for example, if you have a superpower, which superpower would you like to have?
Honestly, my superpower would be very simple. It would just be to cheer people up and make them smile. Like, that's all I really want to do, is to just make people feel good. And you know what? I kind of feel like that already is my superpower, because I'm a dance teacher, and that alone has the ability to like switch someone's mood.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That's your real superpower. Like, that's Nileeka's superpower, because you make people happy. Because I think dance brings happiness to everybody. And do you have like any new projects, anything that you can share with us?
I'm working on another film. We just wrapped that, and that will be out later this year. I think, you know, it's really interesting to see Bollywood portrayed in Western cinema, and see it out of context, like, you know, in English films where the language is different and what they want to see is slightly different. So that's really me, because I've grown up in the UK and I've really learned Bollywood in the, you know, Western eye. So for me, that's where I really see myself as bringing Indian dance into like Hollywood films.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. I would like to learn. I don't know. Yes, I did ballet, but I don't know those moves. I think those are wonderful. Those are beautiful. And you also give classes, right? In London. But yes, where we can find you?
So every week I teach at Pineapple Dance Studios, and I always say, no matter what film I do, I left the marble set to come and teach my Tuesday class. I will always, you know, be a dance teacher. So if anyone wants to join me, they can even do it from around the world, because we live stream the class. I actually have a little mic, and I, you know, teach to people all over the world.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. And for the people that are watching us, like girls or even boys that wanted to pursue a career in dance, do you have an advice to give to them?
Honestly, to be super resilient and work really hard and visualize where you see yourself in the dance industry, and then just don't move from that vision. Keep every step that you do along the way in line with that vision of where you ultimately want to be dancing and how.
Yeah, that's amazing. Nileeka, this is the time that I have with you. I just want to thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you, a pleasure to meet you. And I cannot wait to see your moves on the next, I don't know, maybe the next Marvel movie, right? Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.